What's up guys, this is Tom from Customize the Depot. I hope you enjoyed the videos you watched of us doing all these different customs with this airbrush. I just wanted to take a little time to come out and talk about this a little bit. Basically, this is an Iwata Revolution BR. You can find this at all craft shops and everything like that, besides like AC Moore and Michael's. You can find this at Blick Art Studios. And then you're going to also have this compressor. This is the Iwata Smart Jet. It's a very reliable, very great setup, a little costly. So if you're just beginning this, I wouldn't suggest it. You can probably find a nice one off of Amazon, depending on what brand, I don't know exactly. I invested, this was like 400 bucks. So yeah, it's a little bit more on the pricier side, but today I'm going to show you guys how to actually clean it. I've been asked millions of times. Basically, you can take a reducer from an airbrush company. This is actually not the reducer, it's just the bottle that I use. It's just a mixture of soap and water, or I'm sure there's tons of other artists that use different mixtures. Basically, soap and water I would get is the most beneficial and most safe. Usually, what I do is run it under like steamy hot water. It gets right through. Take like a Q-tip and you can rub all around out the excess paint. I've used alcohol in this. I haven't had any issues with it. I've used acetone in this. I haven't had any issues with it. I wouldn't suggest using acetone unless, like you say, you clog it up, you forget to do it, you forget to clean it out one night. Then yeah, definitely give that a little whirl. Put it on a Q-tip, very little, because you're gonna corrode some of the pieces inside the actual nozzle of the airbrush. Basically, like soap and water would be best, or just hot steamy water like I said before, because this paint is water-based, which is the paint I'm using is Angelus leather paint. There's plenty of other airbrush paints you can get for different applications. You could do this a bunch of times. If you want to take apart the airbrush and actually clean the internals and everything like that, I got one step covered already. This is missing a back. I usually just take it off so it's easier to pull back more. Basically what you would want to do is screw this piece off, slide the needle out, then you're going to screw this piece off in the back. This is going to come out. So now this is a three-piece. You're going to have a spring. Then you're going to have the holster, I guess you can call it, for the needle. And then you're going to have the piece that actually screws into the back. So this is what gives you the spring action of when you pull all the way back and it moves it forwards. Then you're going to be able to access the back and actually clean it out and take this off. This one is the trickiest piece to get back in. And there you got it. So then you're also going to have the front piece, a little bit hard to screw off. So this piece will be able to come off and it'll reveal a even smaller nose to the actual airbrush. I can't seem to get mine off. It's probably a little jammed in. Gonna have to clean it off a little bit and get some of the paint off and get it running over some hot water to actually get it out. Now to put it back together, you just gotta slide this piece back in until it meets up here, this little piece right here, because this is what causes the actual motion to go back and forth when you're actually airbrushing. Screw it back in. Make sure you have that spring inside, otherwise it won't pull forwards. So there you got that. Slide your needle back in. You gotta make sure that you're very careful with this. You don't want to bend the needle, especially the tip. And this also is missing another piece. I guess it's a tip guard for the actual airbrush. I just take that off. I've been doing this for a decent amount of time, so I'm used to having the tip off. It's just a little bit easier for me. So you can go back to cleaning it a little bit more. If you want to use, if you have like acetone or something like that and you want to clean the outside of the brush, that's definitely a go. The airbrush is metal, so shouldn't have an issue with that. And that's pretty much it. My airbrush is pretty much clean now. If anything, if it doesn't get clean, I'll redo it at the same steps again. Make sure to like, subscribe us on YouTube, Facebook, and also on Instagram at Customizer Depot. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps. See you later.